Haha, what's going on, people? You haven't heard this voice in a while. And if the music hasn't given it away by now, I'm gonna go ahead and let you continue on listening to the music until you figure it out. Because some people think that I've been on vacation. Some people think I've been doing like a little reincarnation. But I'm just trying to tell you I've been in hibernation from YouTube. See, because I'm a real dude with real responsibilities in the real world. You know, and every now and then you just gotta take yourself out of some kind of submersion, which is what YouTube was to me. You know, you're always trying to figure out what kind of video you're gonna do, when you're gonna upload it, the process, etc., etc. You gotta put things aside. You know, sometimes you just gotta sit back and relax and just let somebody else run the show. Not that I was running the show, but you know, you just gotta sit back and watch the show. Okay, like during that time, you know, there was a lot of things going on. I didn't really look at a lot of videos, nor did I really comment on some videos. However, I did kind of keep up a little bit every now and then on who was doing what. And one of the main things, obviously, was the startup of this channel. And to be honest with you, I really kind of was on the fence about TSS, because you know, my main concern was, I'm thinking like, these dudes are getting played. You know, that was my main kind of gut feeling about it, because of the way it got started, the way it got fueled. You know, just the attacks, the criticism that some developers, you know, placed on the YouTube sports community. You know, and I felt like, you know what, bam, they're responding to a command. You know, that's just how I felt. I mean, that's just real. You know, because some sales had suffered, and now that the sales have suffered, you know, maybe the boys over there are getting a little scared and getting a little desperate, They say, hey, wait a minute, and getting a little desperate. Maybe this YouTube community does have some kind of pull on some of our sales, or does affect some of our sales. Well, you know, oh, wait a minute, they're not making videos anymore. These guys aren't making videos anymore. They're kind of fed up with us. Oh, well, we better get them jump started again. And that's what I was thinking. That was my whole thought process in that. So I had just kind of sat back, saw what direction TSS was going in, and you know, I just wanted to, you know, see, you know, where this led. But then, you know, yeah, and I shared my concerns with some of the boys at TSS, and you know, and here we are. But see, here's what I want to talk to you guys about, and this is one of the things I want to share with you guys, is you got to realize that developers and publishers, all they're thinking about is how they're going to get consumers money. That's all they're thinking about. They're not thinking about you. They're not thinking about me. They're not thinking about none of that stuff. See, because what happens is, you got to set a standard for yourself. See, the sim standard is setting, you know, some kind of a general standard about what should be in sports gaming. However, you got to set a standard for yourself personally. Now, this is kind of getting a little, you know, a little deep for some of you guys, but that's the reality of it. If you want a better football game, you got to better yourself. And that's crazy, huh? Who would ever thunk that if you want a better football game, you got to be better, because you got to be a smarter consumer. Which is why, like, I've always felt that, you know, that's why I made, you know, Is It Worth 65? Because I wanted you to know what I thought, so you could see for yourself, and you could decide whether or not it's worth $65 to you or not. And that's what I feel like, you know, I'm gonna be able to bring to the table, as far as in just having that consumer awareness. Because the reality is this. You know, they think we out here, we some kids, and just because we hold a camera and we point out some of the video flaws in these video games and what have you, that we're kids and we don't have anything else to do. Isn't that amazing? You know, like, oh, video games, there must be kids. Well, you know what I'm saying? If when you associate video games with kids, then what are you guys, developers? What are you guys, you know, publishers? What are you guys? Because if only kids mess with video games, what are y'all doing? You must be a kid too, and you must be immature as well. because this is a big business that's growing right now. A big business. It's one of the top forms of entertainment, if not the top form of entertainment. So the reality is this, you know, we need to start understanding, we need to make decisions for ourselves, which help others, which then helps the whole community when it comes to getting these games right. So set your own standard. Make sure that when you see a game, if it's not up to your standard, don't buy it. As simple as that. Because, you know, these guys, man, they got scared, man. I'm telling you, they got scared. And they saw that we weren't really caring about the game. People weren't buying the game. So what do? They get desperate. So obviously, that is some kind of proof that you making your own decision as a unit, as in numbers, as a group, in bunches, definitely will get you the results you're looking for in the end. So go ahead, set yourself a standard so that you can get yourself a better sim game.